Imagine a place that once symbolized the heart of a bustling city, reduced to rubble in an instant. How did New York turn this tragedy into a beacon of hope and resilience? Today, we're diving deep into the untold story of how the World Trade Center was rebuilt. A journey of heartbreak, determination, and groundbreaking design. Stay tuned, because what comes next will redefine how you see this iconic site. The World Trade Center, with its iconic Twin Towers, was more than a collection of buildings. It was a symbol of New York City's economic power and architectural ambition. Towering above Manhattan, the complex included not only the Twin Towers but also 5 other office buildings, a bustling underground mall, and a central plaza filled with fountains and benches. Visitors and office workers moved through this dynamic space daily, from the South Tower's observation deck offering sweeping views of Manhattan to the underground shopping concourse connecting to the subway system. The nearby Greek Orthodox Church, built in the 1830s, stood as a historical anomaly amidst the modern skyscrapers. Its modest presence highlighted the juxtaposition of New York's layered architectural history. At night, the illuminated Twin Towers reflected majestically on the Hudson River, a beacon of the city's vitality. The financial district buzzed with activity, its streets dense with vendors, professionals, and tourists. This vibrant, thriving ecosystem formed the backdrop of a city defined by its resilience and energy. On September 11, 2001, this thriving hub was irrevocably transformed. A clear blue morning turned to chaos as the Twin Towers were struck by hijacked planes. Smoke billowed from the towers, visible for miles across Manhattan. Streets once bustling with life became scenes of devastation. Pedestrians fled as debris rained down. Emergency vehicles filled the streets, and chaos engulfed the area. As the towers collapsed, the destruction spread. World Trade Center 7, the Greek Orthodox Church, and other surrounding buildings suffered catastrophic damage. The once vibrant underground mall was reduced to mangled storefronts and collapsed ceilings. The nearby Deutsche Bank building bore the scars of falling debris, and Fitterman Hall stood partially collapsed. The scale of devastation was immense. Ground Zero became a vast, smoldering crater, surrounded by ruins and shrouded in dust. Emergency workers and volunteers raced against time, searching for survivors and raising the American flag amidst the rubble. A moment of unity in the face of unspeakable tragedy. The city's response was swift yet somber. Rescue and recovery efforts continued day and night, floodlights piercing the smoky haze as cranes and excavators began clearing debris. Makeshift memorials appeared, adorned with flowers, photographs, and messages for the victims. The Statue of Liberty, visible from Ground Zero, stood as a poignant symbol of resilience and hope. Families, firefighters, and volunteers worked tirelessly. Amidst the devastation, moments of humanity shone through. Strangers helping one another, firefighters risking their lives, and volunteers distributing food and water. The surrounding streets, covered in shattered glass and abandoned cars, painted a stark picture of the destruction. Night fell on a transformed Manhattan. Ground Zero, illuminated by floodlights, became a focal point of grief and determination. The city's skyline, once defined by the Twin Towers, now bore the scars of loss, and the nation grappled with the enormity of the tragedy. The question of how to rebuild Ground Zero sparked intense public and private debate. Stakeholders, including the Port Authority, architects, city officials, and families of victims, grappled with balancing memorialization and economic redevelopment. Architect Daniel Libeskind emerged as a central figure, presenting a master plan that preserved the Twin Towers' footprints as memorial pools while partially restoring Manhattan's original street grid. Public forums and design competitions showcased a range of ideas. Some architects envisioned lattice-like towers symbolizing remembrance, while others proposed radical redefinitions of skyscraper design. Norman Foster's triangular tower design incorporated elements of the original towers, aiming to honor the past while embracing modernity. However, tensions arose between those prioritizing economic redevelopment and those emphasizing symbolic remembrance. Larry Silverstein, who held the lease on much of the World Trade Center complex, championed swift rebuilding of office space. Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani and others urged a focus on creating a soaring memorial that would attract visitors and inspire reflection. Libeskind's vision, known as Memory Foundations, became the guiding framework for the site. Central to his plan was the Freedom Tower, later renamed One World Trade Center, standing at 1,776 feet, a symbolic reference to the Declaration of Independence. The tower's spire would evoke the torch of the Statue of Liberty, emphasizing freedom and resilience. Surrounding the tower, Libeskind's plan restored portions of Greenwich and Fulton streets, reconnecting the area to the city's grid. Memorial pools would occupy the Twin Towers' original footprints, surrounded by a plaza and museum. This design honored the victims while providing a space for reflection. Despite these unifying elements, conflicts persisted. Silverstein and architect David Childs, commissioned to design One World Trade Center, presented a sleek, twisting monolith that diverged from Libeskind's vision. After contentious negotiations, a compromise design emerged, blending elements from both architects. Construction began in earnest in the early 2000s. Workers cleared debris from the Twin Towers' footprints, preserving artifacts for a planned museum. Steel beams rose at the site, and cranes dotted the skyline as foundational work progressed. The first major building completed was the New World Trade Center 7 in 2006, a modern, glass-clad structure symbolizing the city's determination to rebuild. The Greek Orthodox Church, destroyed during the attacks, was also reconstructed. Its new design, featuring a circular dome, reflected both its historical roots and its integration into the modern site. Nearby, Liberty Park provided a green space above Ground Zero, offering a place for reflection and respite. The construction of One World Trade Center marked a milestone in the redevelopment process. Its twisting glass facade, designed to reflect the changing light, rose steadily, becoming a powerful symbol of resilience. Workers installed the spire, completing the building's symbolic height of 1,776 feet. The National September 11th Memorial and Museum became the heart of Ground Zero. Two massive pools with cascading waterfalls marked the footprints of the Twin Towers. The names of the victims were inscribed on the edges, offering a solemn space for visitors to honor their memory. The museum, located underground, displayed preserved artifacts, including a twisted steel beam and an exposed retaining wall that once held back the Hudson River. Exhibits told the story of the attacks, the victims, and the city's recovery, ensuring that future generations would understand the impact of 9/11. By the mid-2010s, the New World Trade Center complex began to take shape. For World Trade Center opened in 2013, its sleek design reflecting the surrounding buildings. 3 World Trade Center followed in 2018, with its modern facade and innovative design. 2 World Trade Center, however, faced delays due to difficulties securing tenants. Competing designs by Norman Foster and Jark Ingalls reflected the evolving needs of Manhattan's economy, from media headquarters to residential spaces. The project remains a work in progress, symbolizing the ongoing nature of rebuilding. The Oculus Transit Hub, designed by Santiago Calatrava, became a striking addition to the site. Its white, dove-like structure symbolized peace, while its interior served as a bustling hub for commuters and shoppers. Nearby, the Performing Arts Center added a cultural dimension to the complex, enhancing its role as a vibrant urban space. The rebuilt World Trade Center complex stands as a testament to resilience, innovation, and unity. Its towering skyscrapers, memorial pools, and cultural spaces embody both remembrance and renewal. The new skyline, anchored by One World Trade Center, reflects the city's ability to rise from tragedy and embrace the future. Families, tourists, and workers now gather at Ground Zero, finding meaning in its memorials and inspiration in its architecture. The site, shaped by countless compromises and collaborations, represents the spirit of democracy and the enduring strength of New York City. The New World Trade Center isn't just a collection of buildings. It's a symbol of strength, unity, and a city's determination to move forward while honoring the past. From the towering One World Trade Center to the serene memorial pools, every detail tells a story of resilience. If you found this journey inspiring, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories that uncover the layers of history and design behind iconic places. What do you think is more important in rebuilding a site like the World Trade Center? Preserving the memory of the past or creating a vibrant space for the future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.